Hey gamers, welcome back to another episode of Hotfix, your daily dose of gaming news. Yesterday was March 21st, 2017, and let's get right into it. So recently, Pokemon Go came out with its Generation 2 update, and in that update came evolution items. And in order to evolve certain Pokemon, you would need the amount of candies that you would normally need to evolve them, as well as the evolution item, which is really hard to find, kind of like in the real games. Fortunately, the next update coming out for the game is going to be fixing that. In fact, they're giving you a guaranteed way to get one. All you need to do is go to a Pokestop every day for 7 days, completing your 7-day streak, and you'll be given an evolution item for free. Of course, the evolution item that you receive will be randomized. There's no way to guarantee which one you'll be getting, but the thing is you will be getting one without question. And considering there's only 8 Pokemon you need evolution items for, I think that's a pretty fair trade. That's pretty cool. Now give us Pokemon trading and battling. Thanks, Niantic. So this is pretty interesting. Yesterday, Overwatch director Jeff Kaplan came out and said that an Overwatch map editor may be coming in the distant future. I didn't know this, but apparently this has been talk in the community for quite a while, and the idea of this is really cool. This would also bring it more up to terms with Team Fortress 2 and all of its user-made content. Here's a quote: "We are extremely open-minded about releasing a map editor for Overwatch someday. But because Overwatch was made with a brand new engine, this is not a small task or one that can happen anytime soon. We have this on our long-term roadmap and believe heavily in user-made content, but there are many challenges ahead of us and it will be a very long road before our editor can be made available to the public." This is really cool, and yeah, Blizzard has always been kind of open to user-made content. StarCraft 2, in fact, has a whole arcade mode dedicated to user content in different custom games and such like that. I remember back when I used to play the game regularly, there were things such as like a third-person shooter mode, first-person shooter modes, horde modes. Hell, you could even play Risk. Like, that was cool. So maybe that kind of stuff will be available in Overwatch once they start releasing this kind of stuff for the game. Awesome. Speaking of Overwatch, its newest character, Orisa, is now available on all consoles. For those who don't know, Orisa is sort of a tank character featuring a Fortify ability, which increases the damage she can take, a graviton charge that pulls enemies in, and a protective barrier that shields her and her allies. In addition, her ultimate features a supercharger that increases her allies' damage output as long as they are in her line of sight. Interesting character. It'll be cool to see how this kind of changes the balance in ranked game types and everything. I was watching a video, or maybe this was Gary from the Coalition telling me this. Anyways, I heard that this is going to be interesting. This is probably going to have players be playing as Sombra more to try and counter Orisa, which is interesting. So this is going to change the dynamic, change how often certain characters are played. That's cool. That's what a patch should do. Also, just wanted to note very quickly that Mass Effect Andromeda launched yesterday, as I'm sure you know. I actually covered all the reviews in yesterday's video, so if you want to go check that out after this, feel free. I will be posting my initial thoughts on the game within the next few days. I was going to post it tonight, but I realized I have a whole bunch more I want to say, so it's going to be a little bit, so be on the lookout for that. Yesterday, Microsoft revealed a new brand of controllers called the Tech Series wireless controllers. The Recon Tech Special Edition controller retains many of the core features of the Xbox One's wireless controllers, such as customized button mapping and Bluetooth connectivity with Windows 10 and Samsung Gear VR. It also increases the controller's wireless range and introduces a new design with laser etching and rubberized grips on the back. It's going to be $69.99 and it's going to launch on April 25th. And I'm going to assume that this controller is going to be launching with the Scorpio as well. I assume they revealed this to try and kind of build hype for the Scorpio and be like, hey, yeah, we're getting a bunch of new shit with this console, even though I don't think that's really going to be the case. We'll see though. Back when the Famicom was a main console, there was a Fire Emblem game on it that was Japanese only, and it was called Fire Emblem Echoes Shadows of Valentia. Well, apparently that game was really good because now it's being remade on the 3DS. It's coming here to America, and it's going to be having a limited edition once it launches. The limited edition comes with the game and a reversible cover sheet that resembles the original cover art, 3 pins, a hardcover art book, and the soundtrack, all for only $60 on May 19th. That same day, you can also pick up 2 of the characters as amiibo for $24.99. They come in a set, and these amiibo open exclusive dungeons and can be utilized to summon an ally for a single turn in battle. Other amiibo can also be used in the game. In very logical news, a game Bloodstained Ritual of the Night is now only coming to the Switch instead of the Wii U. The Wii U version is cancelled. The game is a spiritual successor to Castlevania Symphony of the Night, and it's also going to be coming to PS4, Xbox One, Vita, and PC. Kickstarter backers who chose the Wii U as their platform of choice now have the option to change to any of the other versions or even request a refund. That's really dope. That's the kind of thing that Kickstarter projects need to keep doing. And lastly, Atlas outlined some Persona 5 DLC. Some of the DLC is going to be referencing Catherine as well as Persona 4. April 11th, we'll be seeing some Persona 4 costumes and music, as well as the ability to summon Izanagi from Persona 4. On April 18th, we'll be able to summon a character known as Kaguya from Persona 4 Golden. On May 2nd, we'll be getting Catherine costumes and music. And then on an unannounced date, we'll be getting a Devil Summoner Raido Kuzunoha costumes and music. I really hope I didn't butcher any of those names, but I probably did. Persona 5 releases on the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 3 on April 4th. Well, folks, that's about it for yesterday's news. Make sure to like the video if this recap helped you. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. What are your thoughts on these news stories? What are your thoughts on my thoughts on these news stories? Be sure to hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't already, and keep checking out the coalition for all of our constant coverage from PAX that we've been doing. I have been posting up previews left and right, as has everyone else on the site, and there's just a whole bunch of cool new games coming. Also, don't forget to look out for my Mass Effect Andromeda initial thoughts video coming very soon. I'll see you guys tomorrow. This is Max signing off.